Alright, hello and welcome to a basic Java programming tutorial. I'm going to demonstrate how to use the Java IDE to do a little basic Java programming. To start, I'd like to show you where to download the Eclipse download. You'll want to head to Eclipse downloads. You'll want to use download this IDE. This is what everyone in our classes here at IPFW uses mostly. You want to hit download. I already have the IDE downloaded, but there are a few things I would like to tell you. When downloading, you'll want to use the Eclipse IDE for Java developers. That's the one I use. It's the bare bones. It's not as complicated as some other IDEs are. Then additionally, when prompted, you'll want to use the default workspace, and it doesn't matter too much, but it's just easier if you use the default workspace because then it lets you know where your files are going. So for the most part, it's unnecessary to know, but it's good to know. So first, we are going to create a new Java project. In this screen, you may have a different set of selections than I do. Mine looks different because of stuff I've downloaded onto it. Certain applications for class. But there will probably be a selection here that is different from mine. It will just be a selection for creating a new Java project. Since I don't have that, I'll show you how to create a different one in a different way. So first you will go up to the window here. You'll get out of the welcome window by pressing X. You'll go to File. You'll create a new file, a new project. You'll hit Java Project. My window looks a little different. Yours will be a little more straightforward. These are all programs I've installed for my class, but they will go over that if necessary in classes. So I will just hit Java Project. I'll hit Next, and we'll start with the project name. This will be where your classes are, and we'll get into that. For now, though, we will enter our project name as Test. We will hit Finish. You don't want to select any other things here. Okay, and if ever this window isn't here, you can head over to Window, Show View, and Project Explorer. This will pop this window up, which is important because we'll need to access this SRC file. So now we'll get out of that. I'm going to delete this test class that I used for testing, but we will create a similar class here. We'll go to Class, after right-clicking, and then we will enter Test Class, and then that's good. We'll head down to the public static void main selection. You want to select that. Don't select anything else. Nothing else is necessary. Just public static void main. You'll hit Finish. And yours should look something like this. If not, it would be beneficial for you to make it look like this if you have troubles, but otherwise it's fairly simple to follow along. And first, we will start with a system.out.println, and then we will head into here and type hello world. So this is what's called a print class. You start with the system.out.println to get the inside of these quotation marks inside these parentheses to print. So anything that is inside of these quotation marks you can print using this command. So we will demonstrate how that works by clicking the Run button. Here we can press the Run Test Class. If it asks you to save, go ahead and hit OK. And here we go. Hello world right there. Okay, now we'll do something a little more complicated. First, we'll replace this line with an integer, int, I equals 0. Now we'll hit enter, and we'll put down while. This is a while loop. So to get that set up, you'll just create this, and then you'll hit inside here. We'll have I is less than 3, and this should give us a nice while loop that will run approximately 3 times. Inside of the while loop, on line 8, we'll have system.out.println, another print formula. Inside we'll have hello, a simple message. And then inside below the system.out.print, we will have I++, semicolon, which will increment the I every time the while loop runs. So because it's 0, because I equals 0, I is less than 3, because I is 0. So the while loop will run while this statement is true. And each time, it will perform every command that is within it. So the hello will print to the console just like it did before, and the I++ will add 1 to the I value. So now the I equals 1. So since 1 is less than 3, it'll print again, hello, and then it will increment the I again, so it will be 2. So I equals 2, which is less than 3. So then it will print out hello once more. It will increment the I, and then since the I will equal 3 now, it is not less than 3. So it will not print this out statement. It will not increment the I any further, and the system will end. So let's demonstrate that really quickly. Okay, so now that we've printed all that out, we're going to do another trickier while loop. So we'll begin by replacing the 0 in this int with a 1 instead of a 0. We'll replace the 3 in the while loop with a 4. And in the out.println code, we'll replace this hello with hello for the, making sure to put a space here. We'll put a plus here. We'll put the I int. We'll put another plus. Put quotation marks again. For the last quotation marks, we'll have a space, time, exclamation mark. So this should print 3 times with different results. So let's do that real quickly. And there we go. It will print I every time it was incremented in the while loop up until it gets to be untrue in this while loop. For that case, 3 was the maximum it could do. Once it got to I equals 4, it wouldn't run the while loop anymore and the system will end. So there you go. There are some examples of how to use some basic coding in the Java Eclipse IDE. If you want, you can always run some more code. You can always try more while loops. You could always try some more system.out.print commands. But really, the choice is yours. I hope you found this interesting or useful. And thank you for your time.